What is up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy D Memphis XLR8 coming at you with 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days. We duel the different deck every day. Today we're looking at Mekk-Knight Kaiju Dinosaurs, which is a fan request for a deck based around these three archetypes. It's a deck that can do so many different combos and so much powerful plays. It's pretty dang insane, actually. And yes, I have broken my usual rule. We are playing a more than 40 card deck. It's 48 cards. Master Rule card does not count. But because of all the searching and stuff we can do with this deck, having a bigger deck size doesn't matter as much. So we're going to go ahead and duel with this deck and have ourselves a good time. Big shout out to Mr. N, who suggested today's deck. Thanks, my dude. And so let's go ahead and get started. Go out into YGO Pro and have ourselves a good time. Alrighty, our first opponent. We kind of want to go second with this deck. Dinosaurs and Mekk-Knights both benefit from that. And hey, we've got our purple Nightfall already. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Opening hand is, for the most part, pretty dang good. Got my Fossil Dig, got my Jack Knight, got my Pot of Extravagance. You know, we use this pot because extra deck is kind of optional. I can still use it, which is obviously a thing. You always want to be able to use your extra deck. I appear to be up against an Exodia deck. This is clearly what this is. Because he has no extra deck. Endymion. Interesting. Mystical Mind. Now you can't use Magic Library. You are aware of how this card works, correct, my friend? Okay. We're up against some sort of person. I don't think he knows what he's doing. But we'll find out. I mean, I could nuke the board and stuff, but you know, Mystic Mind and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set myself up for next turn. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Soul Eating Oviraptor. This guy is pretty dang sweet. And I'm going to go ahead and summon a baby. I'll get my baby set up. And on my turn, and his Mystic Mind will self-destruct. Because that's how that works. I don't know why he thought that would stop me. I mean, it stopped me for like, what, one turn? Is that all you need or something? All I need is one turn. Thank you very much. Because they've got me over Raptor, I summon this thing, I can search or dump a dinosaur, I can then pop a dinosaur, and then summon a dinosaur from my grave in defense mode. And when I pop Baby Ceratosaurus, I can also summon a dinosaur. It's pretty dang spiffy. Alright. So let's go ahead and start off with our Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, knock out all the monsters. I get a big dinosaur, he gets a turtle. I mean, this isn't a dinosaur, but you know what I mean. But Baby Ceratosaurus is going to go off, and I'm going to go ahead. And who do I want out on the board right now? Miscellaneousaurus. I'm going to go for this boy. And what I'm next going to do, I'm going to set this pill. That way, since we have cards in the same column, I can summon out Mr. Purpley Jack Knight. This will then be able to banish itself in order for me to add a new Jack Knight, and I want the blue one. Because the blue one allows me to search more Jack Knights when I summon it, equal to the number of cards of my opponents in that same column. I mean, that lets me add one card, and it's nice. I'm going to get the purpley boy. I mean, he's indigo, but indigo, purple, same color. Who cares? Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and summon out to me Oviraptor now. This is going to allow me to search out a monster. And what was in my grave? Wrong graveyard. Okay, I don't have another monster in the grave at the moment. But it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do so many options. Get another Miscellaneousaurus. Why not? I can also dump Quatlus to get another Ultra Pill, but I don't really need it right at the moment. So let's go ahead and use Miscellaneousaurus' effect. I can then banish Miscellaneousaurus in order to get out me tuner. I could also go for the shiny Dinosaur Gator, but I don't need that right now. What I want to go for some dangle. Where the heck is Trish? Why can I not do Trishula? Something is stopping me from going for Trishula, but that's fine. I've got an alternative to Trish. Gonna go ahead and summon out this big old thing. It's Synchro Summon. I draw cards equal to the number of non-tuners I use to summon it. So I get to draw some more cards. I can discard 2 cards to destroy a card as well. I'll do that in a moment. Oh, hey, Lost World, too. Sweet. So now, let's go ahead for Ultimate Evolution Appeal. I'm going to banish Giant Rex, and I'm going to banish this Jackie Boy. And I'm going to summon out my Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, because he's my big beat stick. See, what did I tell you? Dinosaurs can do some combos. It's insane, honestly. And I'm going to go ahead and summon out my Giant Rex. I don't really need to, but I'm going to anyway. Let's go ahead and set this. Alright. Yeah. For every card in my hand, he gets attacked. But you know what? I'm just going to battle. I could continue to pop his things, but it's not going to do me much right now. I'm going to save my popping for later. I'm just going to save my pops for later. Unfortunately, Giant Rex here can't attack directly. It's kind of a thing. You know, level 4 effect monsters usually have some sort of restriction on their attacks. It's kind of a thing. It's a traditional sort of thing. But we've got ourselves a nice OTK to start off today, and that's very appreciated. Granted, we're up against a troll deck that I don't think he knew what he was doing, but I got to show off the combos. So let's go for duel number 2, and we'll show off some more combos, because we still got more we can do. Alrighty, second opponent, trying to go second as always, because that's where we like to go. We are going second. Usually losing rock, paper, scissors means that you're going to be going second. It's kind of a thing. We got ourselves an interesting opening hand. I've got Lost World. That'll be very helpful once I've gotten my Oviraptor. We're up against DDDs that will not appreciate having one of their spell traps banished. But we'll see how it goes, because I do know that DDDs can do some crazy stuff. They can do some crazy big plays off of not much. Saw old Hardleg on Twitch the other day. He was playing him some DDDs. Expect that to be a good episode. If you'd never seen Hardleg gaming, for whatever weird reason, you should give him a check out. He's pretty good at this. He's pretty good. He's a very good deck builder and a very good duelist, in my opinion. Probably a better deck builder than a duelist, but at the same time, he's still pretty good at the game. He's pretty dang good. So, he's got his Flame King Genghis. If a DD summoned, target a DD in the grave, summon it. Okay, and he's got the Vice Typhon, and he's got the one that fusions. Uh-huh. And then he can banish it to summon a DD from the hand. Yep. And that's going to allow him to get back Vice Typhon. What does this do anyway? I don't even remember. If this card's in the graveyard, it will send to this turn fusion summon a level 8 or higher DDD fusion monster by banishing the materials from the graveyard. Okay. So he might link these or all three in a way to make some big fusion. It's possible. DDDs have Genghis. They don't necessarily need Genghis as much now that Master Rule 420 is on the horizon. But at the same time, it still helps. Okay, so now he's got Lamia. Lamia he can bring back by, what was it? Ditching a DD or Dark Contract from hand or face up on field. Okay. That is something he can more than readily do, but I think he's going to go for the fusion. I have a feeling. No? He's actually going to bring back Lamia. Alright. Interesting indeed. He's going to ditch Necro Slime. Ah, yes. The other guy that fusions from the grave. You know, DDDs, they can do all the different summoning stuff. You know, but I'd say fusion is more of their thing because they have so much more fusion stuff. You know, this slime, that slime, freaking Vice Typhon. They're all fusion-based. You know, they do have tuners. And they do have the levels and different level modulators for doing Ixies plays. But at the same time, I'd say that they're more, you know, they do fusion more often and more frequently and, you know, first, more than anything else. Alright, so now he's finally getting back the Vice Typhon. I still don't know what he's planning to do with the Snake Lady, but it's going to be interesting. It's interesting to watch if nothing else. Normally I would skip ahead of long combos, but I'm interested. Because I might do DDDs in the last 20 days or so, because that's all that's left in the 100 days. This is day 81. I gotta start thinking, I mean, I've already figured out what the finale of the 100 days is gonna be. It's not DDDs, but it's gonna be something. Alright. Banish 2 DDs, summon this card from the Pendulum Zone. Okay, and he's got Sigrun. Target a face-up spell trap. That target has its effects negated till the next standby phase. Ouch. That's going to be an ouch moment. Because that's basically that's like a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. But in spell traps only. Let's see. This card's destroyed. Let's see. Gain 1,000 for every Dark Contract. Okay. Alrighty, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Cosmic Cyclone this guy, otherwise I'm gonna have to find some way to bait out the Siegfried. That's my only hope. If I can't do that, I don't stand a chance. Alright, DD Ghost now goes off. Lamia's gonna come back to the graveyard. He can't use its effect again, but he can certainly get it back. Alright, banish 2 DDs from the graveyard. Is he gonna bring out this thing, or is he just gonna fuse again? He's just gonna dang old fuse again. Into what? I don't know. Probably, maybe Beowulf? Possible. The DD, normal summon. You can target a DD in the grave, summon it, but that doesn't do him any good. He's just summoning another Flame King Genghis. Okay. Alright. He's got quite the board. We can't deny he has quite the board. He might make the rank 6 Xyzs, possibly off of these Genghises. I imagine that's what he's going to do. I mean, he put in all the effort to summon out both of these at the same time when he didn't need to, but no, he didn't do that at all. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and Cosmic Cyclone. I'll pay 1,000. And let's banish Ragnarok. Let's see if we can fade out Siegfried or not. If we can, it would be good. Because then I am unrestricted in everything else I can do today. But no, he was not fooled. Sad face. Because now he's going to go for probably the Synchro Tuner. Mr. Formula Synchro. Yep, Formula Synchro. Because that just lets him draw another card. So thing, he gets to draw another bloody card. And he can do a Synchro Summon on my turn. What he's Synchro Summoning, I haven't the faintest idea. Probably going to be a level 8 Synchro if I would hazard a guess. Possibly level 10. But more likely level 8. Okay, so we made Boral Sword, or Boral, yeah, Borreload Savage Red. Do you have a, you don't, oh yeah, you have Cross Sheep. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna have to go for Lost World, man. I mean, Borreload Savage Dragon, so now all of his monsters are bigger. Also, he doesn't have any zones, so I can't actually summon a token to him. Unfortunate. He had his entire board filled. If only I had my gosh darn what's it. You know, I'd like a gosh darn what's it every once in a while, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and get a good old what's it going. So let's go ahead and go for Overraptor. We gotta salvage this somehow. Let's see what we can get. I have an idea. It requires him to use Savage Dragon, though. You know, I need him to do that. Okay, very good. I'll be like, Miscellaneous Horus. I'm unaffected by your activated effects. We'll see. Alright, so now I'm protected. So now I get to add my ultimate conductor Tyranno. Why not? Yes, sir. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I still need to do stuff, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, use Miscellaneous Horus, banish it. I got to get around his stuff somehow, and I could go for, let's see, destroy a monster from hand. Alright, why not? Let's go for Argosaurus. Argosaurus is going to go off. I can destroy my Miscellaneous Horus in my hand. Get another pill, just to deck thin a little bit. Are we actually going to get around all this nonsense of my opponents? We'll see. Go for Phoenix. Go for a dang old diddly Phoenix. Put him over here. We're going to use Phoenix's effect. Going to go ahead and ditch a pill, because we already have one. I can destroy one of these. And I'm going to destroy the gate, because that's allowing him to search and stuff. I don't want that on the board. And we shall go for our Tyranno. Heck yeah, baby. So now I've got Ultimate's Conductor Tyranno. I'm going to go ahead and use its effect. Oh, I should have left that on the board. He has to take 1,000 damage every time that thing goes off. I could have ended the duel. Well, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. I'm going to flip everything but Garugamoosh. Because you can't flip links, obviously. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack all of his monsters. Tyranno's effect will allow me to just straight up send them to the grave. Y'all thought I was dead. I thought I was a little dead too, don't you fret, you know. He had an impressive board. It was very impressive. But I think I've got him. Because I can just attack everything he does. You know, he doesn't have any DDs or anything, so this doesn't do him any good. You know, he did save him. If he survives by 500, it's because he used Siegfried. But I think, yeah, this isn't quite game, sadly. But it's dang close. And he does get to summon a monster, but that'll be a mistake on his part. Because if he summons a monster in attack mode, he'll take damage. If he summons in defense mode, then I'm just going to attack it and send it to the grave. You know, he can summon it from the extra deck or graveyard in defense mode. Yep. So he's going to summon Mr. Caliuga, and unfortunately for him, I get to attack it, because that's how Tyranno works. Oh, goodness, that was a nail-biter there for a second. But yes, we managed to out the DDDs. It was all just a matter of hitting him at the right time and making him, you know, negate the right thing. So let's go ahead into the third duel and do it again. Oh my goodness, I'm still reeling. That was a close one. It really was. Alrighty, our third opponent. Let's see what happens here. Second again. That last one was close, but I think we're back in the clear. Opening hand is good. I've got Fossil Dig, can add any level 6 or lower dino from deck to hand. It's insanely good. I don't know why it's... the search range is so huge with this. It searches everything important we could ever want. We're up against Potted Duality, and this is either Counter Fairies or just another Troll deck. I'm going to go off on a limb and call it another Troll deck. I just need, like, stuff. We'll see what he's got. I mean, what did he add off of that? We've got Card of Demise. This is True Dracos. Okay. True Dracos are not my favorites, because they are a very obnoxious bunch. They got all the negates and stuff. They're one of those decks, man. You just don't really care for them. Well, I don't. I've played them before, and they're alright, but at the same time, they're overly reliant on negations. Negations and stuff of the nature. Alright, so now... Okay, very nice, very nice. So what I'm going to do, let's start off with the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, nuke the board. He will get to search things, though. He adds a monster, and he can activate a spell or add it to his hand. It's kind of a thing with True Dracos. It's what they do. I might, you know, I'm going to negate the Majesty's Fiend, though, because I do have my dang old Designator. I'm going to stop that, at least, because I don't want him to get as many monsters. True Dracos need their monsters. They can get all the spells they want, but without their monsters, they don't do much. I'm presuming one of these must be the Revival Trap. Probably. No, he's got Monarch's Erupt. Okay, well that doesn't do you much good. I mean, you're about to lose your monsters. He does get the Recovery card, okay. So, Majesty Maiden doesn't work. I get this, you get a turtle. You know, most people play the turtle. It's the smallest kaiju. I mean, my monsters will lose their effects for a turn, and that does suck. It really does. It sucks just a little bit. So I'm going to get over Raptor. I'm not going to summon it yet, because that would be foolish. For more damage, I'm going to go for Miscellaneousaurus. Even though, again, doing this will not help me very much, but I'm going to go ahead and attack my opponent. You know, Jizukiru is going to get rid of the Gamma Sail. Gamma Sail is going to be dead. Deader than dead. He's cadaverific. Alright, let's go ahead and attack with Miscellaneousaurus. End phase, or not end phase, but main phase 2, I'll set the Call by the Grave just in case I need it. So far, we should be alright. It's really going to depend on what he does next. You know, obviously, he's going to play that spell, recover some monsters. Does he have 3? Yeah, he has 3. Okay, so we can recover 3 cards to draw a new card. But if he has any other monsters, which it's possible, he won't be able to use their effects because of Monarch's Erupt. Because that's how that works. So he's going to go for Disciples of the Draco Phoenix. He's going to get Fee, and I'm going to be like, no. I'm going to banish this thing. That way, I'm pretty sure that interrupts his searching back. Now he gets the 2 back. Okay. But we still stopped Ignis Heat. So if he drew Ignis Heat, it'll be stopped. So that'll be a good thing. It's always a good thing when you stop your opponent. Inspector Border. Alright, so you're one of those people. Neither player can activate monster effects unless the number of monster effects players previously activated that turn less than the number of dib. Just, why don't you just say no monster effects? That's basically the same thing. You know, you're just being pedantic at that point. Alright. Another interrupted kaiju slumber. Interesting. Do I want to do that? Let me think about that. Let's go ahead and use our interrupted kaiju slumber. I'm going to banish this card to add a kaiju. The thing, though, is, if I do add a kaiju, I can't use my other kaiju slumber. It's kind of the weakness of that strat. Because I only run the 4 kaijus. And also, here you go. Here's a turtle. I hope you like it. I got it with your name on it. Alright, so what do we got in the graveyard right now? What do we want to do? Summon Oviraptor. Because that's going to allow us to dump Quetzal. I want to dump my Quetzalcoatlus. Where is it? There it is. Because if I dump this to the graveyard, it goes off. I get my ultimate evolution pill. I have a dino and a non-dino, so I can banish those in order to summon out my superconductor. Not super, but ulta. Ultimate conductor tyranno. So let's go ahead. Our opponent, he's thinking. He's got something. Some kind of negate or something. Alright. What's in here? Yeah. Let's go for Miscellaneousaurus. I'm going to banish him, and I'm going to get myself an Aeolo. And I'm going to show you some Oviraptor nonsense. Because basically, I can use Oviraptor to pop a monster and do some stuff. Must be special summon from... Okay, maybe I can't actually do that part. But I'm going to summon my tuner anyway, just in case I need him. Just in case I bloody need the little bugger, I'm going to get my dang old Aeolo. There he is. There's my child. There you are. Alright, so now I've got my little egg on legs. My opponent still has something. Knowing just true Draco... there can only be the one. Well, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate I can't use my pill anymore. Well, that stinks a little bit, but I can get over that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to beat into the Gamma Seal. I could have summoned Ulti by linking these away, but I'm going to do some more damage first. I'll get rid of this in a minute. Get rid of that in a minute. Actually, no. I'm not going to get rid of it at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the other card. He wants me to get rid of this, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to ditch this, pop that. I mean, there's a chance it's the, oh, it's Imperial Order. Heh. Sucks to be you, fool. Sucks to be you. Alright, so we're going to banish a couple of cards, get myself my Superconductor Mega Tyranno Man, and we are going to be good. You know, I really doubt he can get around a conductor now, because I can pop this in my hand. You know, this is a dinosaur. I can pop it, flip his monsters. Him, I mean, he's got the pot. Does he get... Alright, he does get his Dragonic Diagram or Majesty Maiden. Probably going for Diagram. I would go off on Long Tree Limb and do that. Yep. That's going to be the thing that allows him to have a shot in the dark. It's a dang old shot in the dark, but it's a shot in the dark he's going to take. Because he can pop one of his cards to add a true king or a true Draco. Probably going to pop There Can Only Be One. I mean, he could pop Disciples, but that won't do him any good. So, probably There Can Only Be One. Probably. We'll find out. But the thing is, Conductor Tyranno, I can still pop my monster to flip his face down. He will get to search, because it's upon activation of effect, True Draco will search. But I'm still flipping his monster's face down. They're stuck face down, he can't do anything else. So, it's still something. He is going to get the one that gets the trap, though. I figured as much. I figured he would get to the trap one. Because that's the most logical thing in the world, isn't it? Yeah, normal summon is success. I'm gonna wait for the battle phase to do that. Not yet. Wait for it. Because, yeah, he's gonna get the trap card, and the trap card's gonna be the one that gives me any sort of Any sorts of problems? Why are you not working in battle phase? Oh yeah, it's going the main phase. Okay, that's my own mistake. It's fine. It's totally fine. In fact, this works better. Because if I allowed him to get a trap now, he could play it on my turn. So this works just fine. And hey, I got another Conductor Tyranno. So what I'm going to do is use Conductor Tyranno's effect. He will get a trap card that he can't use. Yes, go ahead, get your trap card. Get your revival trap or whatever trap you want. Probably the revival trap. What is the trap called again? Oh wait, he can activate it straight away, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he just straight up activates it. I mean, he can have my attack and all that good stuff, but I've got enough damage on board that it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to pop my Agrosaurus, flip him face down, and I'm going to summon out, banish you, Argosaurus, and you. Be like, hello, I have another one. And I could go ahead for, you know, Kaiju action. I'm going to go ahead and search a Kaiju just to get that Kaiju in my hand, just in case. I don't want to do it now because he'll just summon his monster back. So right now I'm just going to be like, attack. And that's going to do me some damage. I'm just going to straight up send that to the graveyard and do 1,000 damage. And I'm going to attack again. He's going to use his King's Return to bring back his monster. Oh, the artwork on that is... Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. Okay. Well, I'm going to just attack you again and do some more damage. I wish there was more room in the extra deck. I should have put in a Gustav Max. I should have, because now I've got these 2 level 10s. I mean, I could go for Masquerena, but that would be pointless. So I'm just going to end my turn. My opponent's pretty much done. He's just flailing at this point. I mean, he can keep bringing back Dino, or his True Kings, but I can keep popping my monsters. You know, I don't have to pop dinos. I can pop any monster for Conductor. That's why he's so good. You can pop any monster to flip everything face down. Before Lynx, I remember when this thing first came out. It was insane. The number of people on YGO Pro playing dinosaurs. It was like everybody was playing dinosaurs. Not figuratively. Literally. Everyone was playing dinosaurs. So, I really don't think he can get around it. You know, he can keep summoning his monsters back. It's not going to do him any good. It's not going to do him any good. So he's got himself a set card. It's probably something he needed like an hour ago. Not an hour, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm just going to attack with Tyranno, and that ought to do it. Ah, but he's got the Dragonic Diagram. If he pops a trap card, he can pop my Tyranno. That's unfortunate, but true. Oh, he's popping his monster. Interesting. Very interesting. Why didn't you pop a trap card? Are you going to summon that now, perhaps? I'm interested at this point. It's like, this duel looks pretty over to me. Okay, so we had Draco Apocalypse, so he does get to pop one of my monsters. But I am going to use my effect first. I mean, he does get another monster, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I just got a little cocky there. Because he can still do another tribute summon. Flip it. Okay. That might have been a slight mistake on my part. No, it's still fine. It's still fine and dandy, and I just drew Baby Sarasaurus, an even better target for popping with my Conductor Tyranno. Alrighty. So now, I don't think he's got anything. Unless he's going to just revive a monster. Possible. My opponent's just... Okay. My opponent has left the building. Well, it doesn't matter. That was game. You know, I was just going to attack into that Majesty's Fiend. Not Majesty's Fiend. Majestic Maiden. But, you know, I'm just going to beat into that. Do all the damage. So I'll call that a win. Let's go for duel number 4. And call it a day. Alrighty, our final opponent of the evening. It's been a good day for dinosaurs. I tell you, this deck can just do some crazy combos instead. I don't know what else to say about it. So, let's go ahead and see what we get. Opening hand, it's interesting. I mean, I've got my Indigo Boy, but not much more than that. I've got a Kaiju in case he tries to make a bossy monster. So, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've got Impermanence as well, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and permanence that. Don't need Stratos searching things if I can help it. I'm just gonna be like, no. Because if he gets like a Ferris or something, he's gonna be just combos for days. That's heroes for you. So I don't want that to happen. Alright, opening with our fossil dig. Very nice. It's gonna get me a soul-eating Oviraptor. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's go ahead and set our pill. I need that on the board so that I can bring out my good old Cobalt here. Put him right here. I like the old name, Cobalt Depths. Other than, Indigo Eclipse sounds cool too, but I kind of like the old name. So let's go ahead and move this over here for no particular reason. Let's go for Oviraptor. This is going to allow us to dump another monster or add it to our hand, whatever I desire. Okay. Okay, I want to dump Rex. Dump Rex to the graveyard. Then I'm going to use Miscellaneousaurus. Then I'm going to banish Miscellaneousaurus along with my Rex. There you go. And I'm going to get myself a baby Sarasaurus. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Giant Rex. He's going to come on back here. Hello, here I am. Oh yeah, I need it in the graveyard. Let's see here. What can I get rid of for that? Okay, here's what we do. Do this. Bring out my Mekk-Knight Morningstar. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Oviraptor. I'm going to pop Baby Sarasaurus in order to get another monster. I'm going to bring back the Giant Rex. And then Sarasaurus will get me another monster. And I get whatever let's see. You know what? I haven't Trishula today. Let's go for a Trishula. Just because we can. Good old Trish. I'll also go for my Crocosaur and draw some cards. That's a good one, too, but I really want to go for Trish, because I haven't gotten to Trish all day. So I'm just going to go ahead and Trishula, banish some of my opponent's stuff. So I'm going to banish his Stratos, banish his Reinforcement, banish the card in his hand. What did he lose? No Honesty Neos for you, my friend. And now I've got my Ultimate Evolution pill. I'm going to banish some stuff. Sadly, I must get rid of the Kaiju, and my opponent surrenders. Well, that's what happened. Let me tell you, I was about to just go off on him, and I'm pretty sure that was game anyway. Yeah, that was game anyway. I was going to get another OTK. So, I'm going to call that a win. We were able to completely wreck the heroes, because, Stratos on his own, it wasn't enough for him. So let's go for the end screen times. I think we've done enough good work today. Alrighty, the Mekk-Dino Kaiju's got a perfect score today. This is a deck, much like any Dino deck, can do just combos out the wazoo. And, we were able to go up against some decent opponents. Nothing, super meta or anything, but decent opponents nonetheless. So I hope very much that you guys enjoyed this video today. Smash like if you did. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for, day 82 already, my goodness. We're playing some Monarchs, so hope you guys will be there for that as well, because we're going to have ourselves another good time. And so for now, your boy Memphis is signing out. Take care. Until next time, stay funky.